Hey, get back.
No way, H.O.G.
H.O.G Podcast. What it do, man? It's your girl, Lil Chad. Yay.
Hey, 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 get back.
No way, H.O.G.
Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. There's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. There's a lot of stuff that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, 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 yeah. Discrimination and hating got put through all that. Big dog, CEO.
$1,000 worth of work. That mean them feet was busted.
That was our women raped and then called hoes. How I'm done, my ancestor taught you how to read. Not to mention all the resources we created. Why they didn't want to see black families together? Would it be too strong with two parents at home? Young nigga better listen to this pimpin'. Don't you ever let the police get you slippin'. Fuck playing with guns, educate yourself. Now lead your son. You gon' treat your lady right if you respect your mom. Otherwise treat the opposition how it comes. You're only a slave if you think you're one, nigga, yeah. Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture, they placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of stuff that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, black, cheddar. A king from the south. I had a dream like Martin, I hope I live it out. Black on black crime, it's a new time. It ain't just the opposite, I gotta watch mine. They smile in your face, what's up with it, world? Welcome back to another episode of the H.O.G Podcast Show. Man, tonight we talking, the vibration is extra low, but it's catchy though. I'm your host, man. Cheddar.
It's your boy. If it ain't snowing, I ain't going. CEO.Gatti, what's happening?
All right. Now, y'all know it's three things we do before we get into content, and also we got some reoccurring guests that's going to introduce themselves after this motto, man. It's a hog or hog, you know, we're going to keep it prayed up.
Keep it papered up.
And pulled
keep
up.
It pulled up.
You dig?
All
right. Now, starting from the to like the person next to Gotti and then go down. Just introduce yourself, where y'all coming from, and then we'll get into the content.
Well, yo, the name is Mike Odyssey. You know what I mean? Hailing from the Ham No Swanberg. You feel me? Representing a new generation with the old school mention.
It's your girl E, better known as Action Figurine, from the Frankfurt area. Also known for music, doing parties, whatever, you name it.
That way.
What's happening? Super Stack Man, representing Flint, Michigan, Jacksonville, Florida. Ex-Army vet, CEO of We All Bosses. What's up?
Well, that leaves me. Shit, I'm Sav, Mr. World, International, Continental Savage, represent VA, out here in K-Town.
Hey, one time for the guests, man. Y'all give it up for the guests, man, on the H.O.G podcast. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. Most of them is tapping in from Germany, too, so shit, there's love to be up this late kicking it with the H.O.G podcast, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate it to the highest level. But hopping into this topic, man, what we talking about tonight is the vibration is extra low, but it's catchy though. So, man, being that my brother sparked this conversation, man, I want you to elaborate, my friend.
Just low energy things that we kind of glorify that don't represent the path of the future.
Okay.
I.e. the music and some other things. Music, TV shows. You know, some of y'all out here like I know I'll be watching a gangster show or a show about a drug dealer, and we don't ever want the drug dealer to get caught, hemmed up, nothing. We wish him all the success, and we're rooting for him and don't realize it. That type of shit.
The wiretap shit.
Yeah.
Shit, that's our entire life then at that point. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about the neighbor story at this point.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
That's our entire life at that point, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of catchy things that we done coming up and stuff like that that wasn't just so right. But like you said, it's catchy. It's low vibration, but it's catchy, though. You know what I'm saying? The dope boy, that's the entry level of life. It's low vibration, but it's catchy, though. And it's low vibration to certain people, though. If you ain't no hustler, you probably ain't going to feel the way a dealer will feel. You know what I'm saying? Dealer might get offended by those words. Hey, Mike, what you got to say on that topic, though? Like, give me a little something.
Well, you know what I mean? What can we say? You know, it's like it said, the vibration's extra low, but it's catchy, though. What it tells you is, you know, the vibe, the energy, you know, the destruction to the mind, you know what I mean? No higher learning. And it's catchy because it makes money. The mass likes it, but they don't even understand it. They're ignorant to it. You see what I'm saying? And they following something that's, you know, that's not beneficial. But it's the norm. Everybody's going with it. You know what I mean? And what's catchy is more than the norm, you know, people rock with it. But it's nothing beneficial. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the Dirk situation, you know? The situation is extra low. Everybody know what they know, but free that man. Why? He makes good music. You know what I mean? It's catchy. Everybody rocks with it. But is it right? No.
I think we all agree on that.
You know what I mean?
That's nothing that we can't even argue on that.
That's a good example.
We can't even argue on that. That's a dead give. Like, if anybody is pro Diddy in them,
go ahead. Let Eden go.
If anybody is pro Diddy, I'm looking at you different. I feel like you're doing this in your free time as well.
Yeah, but you see, it goes with the vibration is extra low, but it's catchy though, because a lot of people rock with those type of parties. You feel me? And if you really somebody, you really got money.
Wait a second.
For some, it's
go ahead, Savage.
For some, it's really cool to be doing those type of things. You'd be surprised. Your best friend.
We'll let you go next.
Your best friend's favorite rapper, favorite cousin, do those type of parties. That's how it goes. It's catchy. It's not for you. It's not for me. But it's for some people that got that money, that got that communication, that rocks with it. You know what I mean?
All right, Sam, you had a rebuttal to that?
Savage?
Oh, yeah. I don't like the crucifixion of all of our public figures. From the jump, if it's consensual, what are we even talking about? And from what I understand, when you're talking about Diddy, I don't know too much about Dirk. I think he was down for capital murder or something, planned his murder, something like that. I don't like tracking too much of that negativity, so I keep a distance. But in regards to Diddy, like they did to R. Kelly, you think a lot of this stuff happened consensually. A lot of this stuff happened consensually. They got either paid for it or they became some kind of benefit from it. And once it became public, the shame.
I disagree, man. I disagree for the simple fact that even when a person is consensual, they still was a lot of baby oil. And I tell you, cocaine and baby oil is a hell of a drug. You feel me? So, it was consensual that they was going to do businesses, we're going to have a deal. But I tell you, just like a 27-year-old on a girl that's 17, 18, nasty motherfuckers, they're going to sweet talk you. They're going to wheel you in. while you think you're saying yes for the right thing, you get pulled for the wrong thing, saying no, 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 no in the end. So I don't think any of those was conceptual. There was a lot of drugging. There was a lot of miscommunication. There was a lot of peer pressure. Pressure
I
goes a
don't
long
know.
way when a person say yes to it, and pressure goes a long way when a person jumps and say, yes, I want to do it. You feel me? That's two different
Looking
ways of
Hey,
saying yes. So
looking
consensual in that type
specifically
of field, in that type of game, nah, I don't agree.
hey, well,
looking
what? Go ahead, Ian.
looking specifically at the R. Kelly thing, I don't think that two underage girls under 15 actually were able to consent to any of it. Their parents were the one who benefited of it by the end, while they had to pay for it. They didn't get no benefits out of it. So we can't make this
Like
Yeah,
argument.
every
Okay,
child
everything.
star, they parents had that low
yeah,
Like every
vibration though.
child star.
yeah, the parents had the low vibration, but you got to understand that girl kind of like that consensualness. That girl was tricked to be to love older men. That's one.
Yeah.
She was tricked. She was gamed, and then they had to explain to her how things work. And when you understand how things work, it goes what I said with that. You hear it, you kind of a little bit iffy about it, but you say yes to it. That's the same situation, yo. You want this deal, you want this love, you want this connection, you want these people, you want this vibe, you want this energy. That's how everybody do it. It's okay. It's
I
a
get
low
it.
energy mindset, but it's catchy though to that person at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Sometimes we recognize that the message is destructive, but still excuse it because of the song being catchy. Beats. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we excuse the message because we caught off in the vibe, we caught off in the beat, we caught off in the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of like go across the board with everything, even with the situation what we talking about with Kelly and them too. But who else? Stupid. You had something to elaborate on that, belt?
Only thing I always have to say, man, is like once it got, I don't want to offend nobody, but once it got to the Gen Z, once it got to Gen Z, we tried to. The energy was different with Gen X. So when we got to Gen Z, we passed the keys off to them to drive. Shit, they got pulled over, they got arrested, all type of shit. So what I feel like the music, once that drill music came out, I ain't agree with it. It changed the vibration, it changed the energy, it changed the way that the younger people look at things and stuff. So we talking about we always going for the bad guy. It's like all that should be programming. All this stuff that we watch, because they don't have to put it out. So it's just like everything is like generational. The energy changed from generation to generation. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, especially if you got kids, you can't keep that cycle going. You can't let them like be involved in their life. Don't let them look at certain things much as you can or whatever. But that's how I feel, man. It's just like generation, the energy change. So that's how I
Yeah.
feel.
Well, repetition become normalization sometimes too, though. Drill music wasn't always the thing. It wasn't always the forefront of the game. You know what I'm saying? But when it became catchy, it's like it lit like a wildfire. Now you got people way in UK and other different countries rapping about this slang and iron and doing this different type of thing. Not to say that stuff don't go on like that in other countries, but I mean, Chicago is probably the reason for people getting on that drill rap. You know what I'm saying? And it's in our face so much. You know what I'm saying? That's what people just adapt to. Like a lot of people just they hear it so much and then they just become a part of it. Especially if you young and that's the thing for your era. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these young dudes that ain't never really been on no drill stuff. They feel like they have to rap about these things to be accepted. You feel me?
To make it.
Uh,
Yo,
did we let
to
everybody
be
touch?
honest, to, to be honest, I think it always been that way. You feel me? Whether it was in the 80s, the 90s to 2000, up to the drill, there was one thing that was known to be, you know what I mean? Low vibration sells because it's catchy though. So there was killings in the 90s, even when the Jodeci's was making love music, there was killings. There was
For
a lot of
sure.
AIDS too. You know what I mean? In the
Yeah.
80s, there was a lot of gang fights. There was a lot of, people
Or did right
expressing.
now.
All these things are expression. All these things are expression. You know what I mean? I remember when the Boom Bye Bye came out. You know what I mean? A lot of gay peoples was getting killed. Shout out to, I don't mean nothing wrong to that community, but there was a lot of things. We got to understand when the vibration is low, you easily acceptable to follow. That's how it becomes catchy. And you got to understand in the music, there's a lot of frequency, there's a lot of vibration. So it's like what I was saying before. It's like you saying yes, but you saying yes because you was already controlled. So how do you control someone? Lower their vibration. How do their vibration go? They listen to some garbage like drill music. When the drill music will hit you, that frequency of that beat will control you and play with you. Now we all know what music does. Music hypnotizes you. You feel me? And
Yeah.
it goes with what this show is trying to say. You know what I mean? It's catchy though.
Okay,
Because you already lowered your vibration to be controlled. And it
let me
goes
say
through all,
let me say
even in
one
the
thing.
70s, even the 80s, even the 90s. Now, I
Let me
mean, it
say
was the
one
same way, but
thing.
it hit different though.
Let me
All
say
right,
one thing.
let him kick back.
Go ahead,
Back
Super.
back then it was diversity, man. And that's the key to everything in life, bro. It's a mixture. So if you're talking about, yeah, it was low vibration. It was rappers talking about this back in the 80s, 90s, but it was variety. It was different. You had X Clan, you had people rapping conscious, you had different De La Soul, you had Tribe Called Quest, then
You
NWA.
had
So it was
rappers,
like,
you had
it's a
rappers
mixture.
talking about the drug dealers,
Yeah,
who
but they
glorified the drug dealers.
yes, but it was rappers that wasn't talking about that. It was artists that was it was a diverse artist. That's what I'm saying. Compared to now, it's no R&B now. Like drill rappers don't sing like R&B. Even we talking about Josie, it's no more R&B no more. You feel me? So that's what I'm talking about. It's just like once it got to that Gen Z era, it kind of really dumbed down because it's just one thing, one goal, one.
I got a question for
But it was
y'all.
all but look, it was all set up that way. If you think about it, the 80s made you rebel from the authorities. Then you had the Jodeci's come in the 90s. What did that do? They made underage kids have sex. So now you have kids having kids, setting you up for the 2000s. The
I
2000s,
think
what
Barry
kind of
White
parenting? Wait,
and
hold on,
all
hold
of
on,
them
hold on, hold on, hold on,
did their
hold on,
work
hold on. But they
before
set
that.
you up. They set you up because from the 90s, kids started having kids, so there wasn't good parenting. So now the 2000 comes, oh, it's all reckless. Now the parents are partying with the kids. You know what I mean? They doing drugs together, doing everything. What is it? Low vibration, but it's catchy though. You're having fun with your parents. Now, I mean, I felt the 80s let you go against the authorities and the higher learning. The 90s set you up to just have sex incredibly, whether you old or young. Then when you're a 15-year-old, Brenda like had the baby. By the 2000s, you 30 and your child is 15 gangbanging. You feel me? It
Okay,
was
listen.
broken down ever since the FBI said we're gonna break down the black home. So in the end of the day, it was all set up for that. I remember the 90s very well with my cross colors. But I'll
Yeah.
tell you what I wanted to do was that finger every time and
I'm
every
on
time.
zone. You good to
Now
go,
listen
so
to me now. You feel me?
That mute finna go in heavy effect too. You make some good ass points though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to cut you off. I want to let you get it all the way out. But I want to let other people elaborate on it too. And then I got a question for y'all after that. So hey, somebody background music or whatever. Somebody background music gotta get cut down or you go on mute until you're ready to speak. But action figurine, what you had to say? You was trying to touch on something.
Oh, where was it? Actually, if we wanna, I don't want to make
one second.
music
I
the
said I'll give you.
reason why there's a perpetual low vibration throughout generation
Yeah.
when they got it from somewhere,
I'm
which
about to
is
do.
upbringing, which class they're from, uh, area. Everything depends on where you're from, and if we want to, just depending on where the real stereotypical low vibrations and even the term comes from in ebonics and people with color and everything, it really depends. I mean, we got to look at how we were raised up.
Okay.
I don't know a lot of white people that were raised like me. They will never produce music or art that will reflect low vibrations or any of that. They will never know what I've been through. because
Okay.
they're, you know, like I'm from my family is Dominican. We migrated here over to Germany.
Yeah.
The way we got here, the way we stayed here, the way everybody got their papers, these German people don't know how it is. So they will never produce anything that would reflect a life like that. So
Yeah.
it really depends on where you're from and
But
who created it.
but to just to go back on it, because you saying that you basically saying that they can't produce low vibrational music. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying what we understand stereotypically as low vibrations, you know, like as people.
Okay.
There are, of course, white people from living
I'm
in
about to
trailers
say,
that
boy,
can,
because they make
yeah,
some crazy
but
shit.
there are no trailers here in Germany. I'm saying,
Okay.
in comparison,
What's
it's
up
really
with you, Jose? My bad, cousin. Hey,
Oh
we had
yeah,
some people in the comment. I'm sorry about that. Hey, y'all, what's up with you, Izzy? What's up with you, Jay, man? Appreciate you for tapping in. I'm
what's up,
sorry about
Jose?
that. We got deep in it. Appreciate that feedback, though. But hey, right now, though, man, give me an example of a song right now that's current in this era right now today that's catchy but got low vibration. I mean, it's a, you know, it's catchy, but the vibration.
I know
Spend that
exactly
shit.
the one. That's what I'm about to say. Where
I
I'm
mean,
stabbing
that's
in the
really,
ass.
I knew we was gonna say that song anyways in this
Yeah.
podcast. I think this was the whole point.
That should have been the soundtrack of this junction.
I think there's nothing more low vibrational than telling people to spend money on like the dumbest shit instead of spend your money on property for generational wealth. I don't know, see the world. It's not saying that, it's telling you to go and scam.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not the spending part. It's not the spending part. It's how they got it part in the song.
Yeah, scam.
They
Go and
calling out
scam.
where y'all at.
Yeah.
We outside tonight, basically.
And why do you think that's happening though? Because like that's the commodity
Back in
of what's
inflation,
it.
excuse me.
Like right now, even it's so many dudes out here that would prefer being a scammer than owning their own business or going to work for something. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way like society has made that like a comfortable thing now. Like that's the go-to now. Like hey, I'm finna get it fast, or I rather get it fast and live my life like in a moment. They ain't worried about no future. They ain't worried about no stacking no bread up and investing into nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? This is fast paced. So I feel like it's more so of our problem when they come to like the men, because like a lot of the times, go ahead, God. I see.
I think it stemmed from a lot of our past. You know what I mean? Look at all the record label owners. Most of them are that we glorify, like a Jay-Z or a Jeezy or a Gotti, H.O.G. It comes from drug dealers. Drug dealers had the money to get, you know what I mean, start these labels and stuff, and then bring on other like-minded individuals to glorify that. So it came from them. It didn't come from somebody that was, you know, positive. I mean, so that's who they signing. They're signing like-minded individuals. They're not signing nobody to change the culture. They're signing people to keep that evolution going of you know, decline.
I see you, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that too. But we got to understand it's the Jewish people, the white people that actually run these companies and fund these companies, and they push the narrative. You got some people that's really good rappers and MCs, and they got their own type of music. But these labels say, we want to talk about this. You know how many song titles that other rappers sing about that's out there? It's like a certain, like Slide or something like that. There's like 3 other rappers that sing about Slide. It's because you got these white people that push the narrative, because this shit sells, let's be honest. And another thing too, you know, I do feel white people suffer just like how we suffered. You know what I mean? You need to come up to Hamburg and see how crazy it is. And a lot of people do go through immigration and all that
The
stuff and
people in
sneaking from
Hamburg
one country to
are
another.
having a
They
greater
do
time than the
that.
people in Compton.
Nah, things is real. Things is real. Things is real. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, they pep up their nose real good. I think they
We
pep
gotta
it up
give.
better than Compton. But at the same time, I do feel these industries They push the narrative, and that's why they're in control, because they got generational wealth, and they're gonna keep it going like this. You make money off you and your people pushing this negative stuff. You feel me? And some people don't even have that system in them, or OG or a mentor to tell them, yo, don't do that, young buck. So in the end of the day, they don't have that go-getter mentality in them. And that's when the music catch them. I feel music play along the whole way, all through life. If you ain't got a TV, you got that radio. That's why it's metro media. You feel me? I felt music play a role in everybody's life. I don't think in the hood or any hood you came from, you just came
Oh,
up and you was
definitely
Joey
inspires
Badass.
you to
Feel
do
me?
things. That's
Hey,
it does
Well,
carry
music
the low
is. If you
vibrations.
remember the
That's not what we're
2000s,
saying.
hey, it was music's all day. That's what it was, music, liquor, and that drove me to go off the edge. And I felt there's a lot of people that follow that path too. I don't think people just get up and say, I'm gonna do this. Music, television plays a major role. Something gotta lower your vibration. This is where it all starts off. Once your vibration is low, you easy accessible to be taken care of. Now, that's the higher mentality. That's the things people really ain't talking about. We need to stop thinking people is just people when people are being controlled. We're not fighting the physical form. We fighting spiritual, and we fighting ourselves. Let's be honest.
hey,
We can
that's the
talk about
biggest
this
thing.
all day,
That's the biggest
but we
thing
got to
about the
find a
low
solution.
vibration, though. The low vibration is connected to the spiritual too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Super, what you got? Elaborate on that track that everybody talking about, like what you feel about it, is it, you know, how's it? Is it damaging the culture or the community? That song that they just mentioned.
I'm sorry. What song was it, man? My bad.
So they were just basically saying that I gave everybody a question about, like, name a song that's catchy but got low vibration right now in this era, and mostly everybody on the panel said the same thing. So if you got something different, you can elaborate on that. Otherwise, you can go on what the song was.
Okay. What I mean,
Spin That was
what
the
did I
song.
say?
Spin That was the song. Yeah.
I don't even know really that
See, you
song,
don't
man.
even listen to this, so you on high vibration.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, certain ones. It's like certain, if I say like Gen Z, it's certain ones. Like I listen to a couple of Dirk songs, couple of them. But I don't. If I know what it's about, I ain't gonna even feed that to my spirit.
Right, I get that.
I can't even watch. Bro, I can't even watch like horror movies no more because that shit does something to my spirit, bro. You gotta watch Sinners, the movie Sinners. It was good, but it did something to me. So I can't put that in my soul, my spirit, man. So
That's
some music
good.
I know it's
Hey, we
about.
don't even want to bring you down to it. Then that's good. Hey,
Yeah.
my boy
Yeah,
Sad.
yeah.
Sad, what you got to say about that, or whatever that you feel that's a song that's catchy but got low vibration right now?
So I don't know if y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can hear me. So I've been
Yeah.
trying to track the conversation. My connection going in and out.
Okay.
My connection going in and out like crazy. Like whenever y'all start a sentence, I'll probably hear one syllable and then the next person's talking.
Damn, where you
But
at?
in regards to from what I understood, y'all talking about music at home. Y'all talking about music and detrimental music that's detrimental to the mind. I was raised by my grandparents, they raised me as their child and I was raised by them and they died at the ripe age of 86 and 80, right? So, and they lived by a philosophy and they brought this philosophy over to me that there is nothing new under the sun. Nothing new. Cycles repeat and things continue and they continue. The people change. The people that are affected change because we die and we're born and we die and we're born, but the same patterns, the same habits, the same needs. Sometimes people need to have some kind of influence in their lives. They don't know that they need it, but they need it. From childhood, from childhood, we are shown and told institutionalized as to what to think, what to believe, what to want, what to, etc., right? So from the time everything that we've seen is been recycled. If you go back to the 30s, like you said, the gang wars in the 90s, they were going on in the 30s. Then you had the Wild West. It was a lawless land. It was anarchy, and it was survival of the fittest.
The Irish
Now
were
everything is
niggas.
still survival of the fittest, but now everything is recorded. Now everybody can see how twisted the world actually is. But the world has always been twisted, and it will always be twisted. And to say that music is the cause of it is quite, I don't know. It's like a witch hunt, looking for blame, looking for something to blame. But what's truly to blame is human nature, because Cain killed Abel before any kind of music has ever been. It's human nature. You have people that love Mr. Rouge. You have, excuse me.
Nah, you good. I got you, Mike. You can finish what you were saying, Sal.
Yeah, I was saying people love to be in groups. Human beings, as from the human nature here, we are social beings, right? They put people in solitary confinement as a punishment because they know without social interaction, without the sense of approval from our peers or the sense of challenge to grow, then we wither, we falter, we fall apart because, and like y'all said, spiritual beings, we need that connection. So a lot of people, they go into groups just because they don't want to be alone. They allow themselves to be led like sheep because they can't stand the thought of standing away from the group. And there are many, many ways that this is exploited. Like y'all said, music is one, social media, fashion. You know how hard it must be to be a woman in this world and go shop as a woman. Go shop as a woman like dog. Good luck.
Hey.
And then to say, hey, as a man, we want our woman to be what we see and portrayed, see what we are shown, because we are trained by the eye as men, being brainwashed already from youth, from toddler here. I remember Jessica Rabbit. Remember Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah.
I remember Jessica Rabbit. I seen Jessica Rabbit when I was 6. And I always thought, oh man, damn, it would be good to have a nice Jessica Rabbit. Not many Jessica Rabbits walking around, you dig? And that goes on for numerous generations. It will never stop because it's low vibrational, but it's catchy though.
Hey man, hey, check it out though. Check it out. Before we go any further, man, for the audience and the people that's watching, make sure I'm gonna get to the next person, and then we're gonna take a break. But for the audience that's watching, please do us a favor. It's free to share this video, like, comment. You know what I'm saying? Get the content out there. Even people on the panel, share that jump to your page, share it to groups. You know what I'm saying? So we can get the content out there and get traction. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate that. Mike, I think it was you had something to say after that.
Yeah.
For
me,
Mike, you gotta keep it short though, cause we're gonna go on a break.
Okay. But for me, I still do believe, and if you check the tracks, even in the 30s have music, even in the history have music. Some military use a war cry. You know what I mean? Some people, like the Redcoats, will go to war. They have people playing trumpets. They have people giving people that influence. Sometimes the low energy in the music can be all in your head, talking to yourself. Either way, music played part in history. If you check it out, even in the 30s. Even in the 30s, old gangsters used to, if you had money, you went to the club and you had your favorite song. Your favorite gangster in the 80s always listened to their favorite song. Even in the 1800s, when you look at the slaves doing what they got to do, they hummed, they sang. Music always was part of it. Let's not forget the devil is the god of music, and he's been here in the beginning of the time. Now watch how he did his thing.
Good point. Hey, when we come back, I'm gonna get into some deeper questions. We're gonna dive all the way into this, man. Y'all know what y'all tapped into. It's the HOG podcast show. We talking the vibration is extra low, but it's catchy though. We'll be right back. Y'all keep it locked.
I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed. I speak to the young and I speak to the youth. If it's not me, then I know it's not you. I'm thanking God cause I know I can't lose. I'm praying up so I figure my moves. I'm planning out lessons, I'm taking the quest. It's me versus me, don't know who the best. These words hitting hard, the center is chest. The crown is heavy for whoever is best. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed.
Walking up slow, but I'm standing on business. A king with the crown, my queen be the witness. Mentally tough, you can't play with my fitness. I value my family, that be the richest. Hop out the whip and I'm blessed. Yes, I cannot deal with the mess. Stress, problems we get off our chest. Yes, God, he gon' carry the load, I'm blessed. Look to the cloud for my energy. Grandma, I'm filled for my enemies. I hope that you peepin' the synergy. I be a king till they preachin' my eulogy. How can I lose when I'm royalty? Bridges I'm burning, they can't with no loyalty. Give me my flowers and feed me my grapes. I'm due for some women this morning.
I'm blessed, thank God for making me blessed. I went through the struggle, I went through the pain, thank God for making me next. I'm blessed.
Yeah. Come on, man. You already know what the fuck it is, man. HOG the brand. I'm like, fuck they saying. Cheddar. Ayy, nobody coming close, I move just like a ghost. Almost wintertime. Should I hit them with the project or continue making moves? Let the spectators watch it. Can't overlook this shit, bitch. My grind too obvious. Spontaneous trips, landing on islands. Graduated, no more public housing. Bought a home, the young niggas clowning. Assets don't lead to a bridge. You better stack up your money and invest in some shit. Entertainer like MC Hammer.
Yeah, welcome back to the HOG podcast show, man. We got some reoccurring guests on this joint, stirring it up tonight. You hear me? We talking. The vibration is extra low, but it's catchy though. Now y'all know what we do after the break. We go right into birthday shots out. For me, I get my little nephew, little Cedric. His birthday was today. My auntie birthday was the 26th. My father birthday was the 20th. My boy Jermaine birthday was yesterday. My daughter birthday was the 18th. And I got a couple more uncles that got birthdays this month. So shout out to everybody with a birthday in August, man, from the HOG podcast show. If y'all got somebody with a birthday, you can put it in the comments. We'll be sure to shout them out. Anybody on the panel got somebody they want to shout out for a birthday?
They already, yeah.
Y'all went past?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, bet that. Well, we're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it going with how we keep it going. Hold
on. I got my both my big brothers.
Okay.
They like a day apart. Both my big brothers, a couple of my aunts, my granddad, rest in peace, he's popped up.
Names.
My big brother Mom, my big brother Clody, my aunt Sharon, my aunt Jackie, my granddad Bill Wardlow. Who else we got? L Boogie, DJ L Boogie over here. Patrick, his birthday today from the K Stream Show. Shout out to K Stream Show. It's birthday season. What was it, Virgo?
I don't even know what they might.
I think it's Virgo.
I only focus on Libra shit. You know what I'm saying? This is almost Libra season, so that's what I be focused on. But
yep. fuck everything else.
Hey,
fuck everything else. Get some Leos out the way. Stop right now.
Straight up, man. But back into this raw content though, man. I feel like the conversation going very well. Question for the panel though, like containing to what we've been talking about, and we ain't just got to stay stuck on the music part of things. I like how everybody elaborating on it because it is other stuff that got low vibration that's catchy. Like we can even talk about the food industry right now. Like everybody got a food truck, everybody selling plates. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things that we could talk about, discuss. But for us, the music, are we listening or are we being programmed? What do y'all feel about that? I'll go with Stack first on this one. Super Stack.
I feel it's like, I don't know, because I'm like, how I feel about the music, I take it a little different. I've been doing it a long time, man, and I know how it changed over years. I'm not knocking the young ones that's doing it, but I feel like, like I said, they were talking about the song. I don't know what the song is, so if I feel like, I give it a try. In the first 10 minutes, I know if I like a beat, I know if I like a song, what they talking about. So, like, if I listen to the new generation stuff, I'll listen to it. But then when if I see like depictions of guns or gang signs, I'm cutting it off because I know that's not doing nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna do nothing for my son, my daughters, or whatever like that. So, bro, I'm very meticulous about the music and what I let into my spirit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say.
I like your point on it. And then you know what? Most people are unconsciously analyzing every lyric too. That's why the catchy stuff so powerful right now. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't got that filter to be like, hey, I don't want to listen to that. They just vibing because they like the beat. You know what I'm saying? They might be smoked out or whatever they doing. Yeah. So that was a good point. Sav, what you get? Are we listening or are we being programmed? I can't hear. He probably on mute. Next, what, E?
Are we listening or are we being programmed?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's down to the individual and then down to the crowd of the individual, to be honest. Like me personally, I can listen to anything and go to sleep and feel this like the same person. A song wouldn't make me personally go out and literally spin the block, do crazy things. But I know that certain ages, certain backgrounds are susceptible to any media that can entice them into doing anything. It just really depends on the individual if they're listening or not. Me personally, I'm listening. If it's catchy, I might sing it all day. But it's not like I'm gonna go out and do what it says tells me to do. You know.
And it's crazy that you said that because I was gonna ask that question, like, what happens when you repeating words all day that you wouldn't even actually want your kids to live by? You know what I'm saying? So regardless of is it catchy or not, you know, once they get in your spirit and get in your vibe, like you said, it might just be, you know, just to pass time, but eventually it can become a part of something that could affect you in the wrong way. I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Now, when it comes to down to Spanish music, that's a whole different thing. Y'all know the salsa, merengue, bachata, right? These are all crazy ass songs. These
Hold
are
on, say that, John, again. What you say? The what?
Bachata, merengue, salsa. Those are all genres. Like y'all listening to this. Oh no, that's okay song. But every other catchy song is like crazy. They talking about cheating.
Yeah.
But please take me back. I hate you, bitch. But please take me back. I will do anything. I will kill myself for you. I will go rob a place. But please take me back. And we all dancing. Meanwhile, we all dancing. Yeah, like that is like when it comes. That's why to me, like I can absorb this music, but it will not taint me because the music I grew up with, the music that is from where I'm from, is either tragic, absolutely ridiculous, but it's all with the sound of your ancestors, like the drums and the feeling and everybody dancing and everybody's drinking and having fun, like kids are drinking from the age of 13 and up.
Yeah,
in our culture.
That's crazy. Hey, go up top, Mike. What's happening? Are we listening or being programmed?
Yeah, we listening. we are actually programmed, because to be programmed you got to listen. And if you go into religious terms, once you underestimate what you listening to even listening to it, it's like they tell you don't watch porn, but you watch porn, but you looked at it and you being programmed one way or the other. Now you already lowering your vibration right there, whether you do it or not. I'm gonna give you an example. We was talking about earlier where what music is trendy and catchy. How about that music by Drake and Future? Life is Good. When you listen to the lyrics, right, they often revolve around superficial wealth, pettiness, toxic relationship, low vibration, but the beats and the hooks are undeniable, you know what I mean? Catchy. But in the end of the day, whether you do it or not, it's already playing in your mind. It's already playing in your soul. You ever sinned without doing nothing? Yeah, it's possible. Just hearing it, listening. Because remember, in true life, you're supposed to hate what God hates and love what God loves. So I feel we programmed.
That's a
I
nice
wouldn't say
point.
that about Drake. I would
Because everything goes on
Drake
frequency.
don't
Everything
Drake
goes
don't
off
put no
frequency.
like that bad vibrations out. He actually tells you how to deal with them if you really listen to it.
Actually, I'm actually reading it right off my phone right now, telling you what it
No,
says.
Yeah, we
I
got.
mean, like in general, his music is not low
She
vibrational.
like Drake. She
It's
like
more
Drake.
like
That's why she
people are
saying
petty towards him
I
and how
feel
he
you, but I
deals with
just
it.
read it to you.
it.
I
Hey,
just
got it.
read
What you got to say about that? We programmed? Are we listening or are we programmed?
I think the young sponge minds are listening to be programmed. That's what I think about that. They soaking it all up because they're interested in something to grab them outside of good parenting and school and everything like that. They're listening for something outside of the, you know what I mean, the straight and the narrow and trying to put you on the right path. There's always something to listen to when you go to the bathroom, in between those class breaks, going outside or going to the game. There's music playing, is programming them. You know, it's for those with the minds that are programmable, where the noise is louder than the parenting at home. That's why they say, you know, the older people, oh, you so set in your ways, because we got the discernment to choose. A lot of us still in our age don't choose between everything we came up listening to, or let me transition into something I don't want my kids to listen to, even though it's gonna happen anyway, because we can't control their private environment. All we can do is teach them what we can. You know what I mean? So it's just the sponge, the young sponge. That's why you see all the rappers are young, because they're influencing young. You know what I mean? They're not promoting the Jay-Z. You're not watching the Jay-Z video. They not watching the Jay-Z video. They not watching Young Jeezy, even though you know what he is. They not watching it. They watching their young mind. If like I ain't got no hair on my head, so they ain't gonna listen to me. I gotta have a head full of hair. I ain't gonna listen to him because he ain't got no hair in his head, so he don't know where I'm coming from.
He's not a dreadhead. Nah, I feel
He will
that
never
was
be.
Hey, that was a good way. hey, don't be throwing shots now, my boy. Hey, she said that boy. Yeah, we know he can't never be.
You got a Savage?
That's
Savage,
another
you hear us
podcast,
good?
though.
You got a Savage?
Car ain't got no root. All right.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
Savage,
that's
yeah,
a
we gotta
high
go.
vibrational.
We gotta go
song,
back
okay?
to Savage because he ain't touched.
We got to all stop and make sure he hears. Oh, there you go. You got a Savage. I got the
Somebody said my name. I heard my name.
Yeah, we talking about.
Yeah, I'm still here.
We got the.
I'm trying to track the conversation.
Just the topic that's scrolling on the bottom. You see it. Talking about the music.
Yeah, listen to our we program. I heard what you said about the young mind being the sponge. If I'm not mistaken, that's the reason why we are recruited young to get into the military, because our minds don't consider the consequence of actually losing our lives for a cause. We don't look too forward into the future because we're living in the moment, and that's what these younger people. we lived in the moment. They're living in the moment too. We can't expect them to be wise beyond their years, just like the older folks when they used to, especially older folks, used to tell, "Oh, boy, you still wet behind your ears." And I couldn't understand what the hell they meant because I couldn't perceive the understanding of life that they had. Just like the young generation coming up can't perceive the understanding that we have. It's just not natural. The natural course of life. And the young are actually, I would say the young are being programmed. Absolutely. They hope that the programming lasts until their wise years. They would hope that the programming lasts until the wise years, but for a lot of us, thankfully, it didn't, and we broke free from a lot of these impressions and wants and desires for fame or material things or other desires that don't even that aren't important. They're they are illusions provided to distract from the actual meaning of life.
Man, we got I got a bag of
still being programmed because they just haven't gained the consciousness.
Okay. I'm trying to wait till you.
Oh, my bad. Did it break off?
Yeah, it was you. We heard a lot of it though, a lot of it. But
I think it's lagging.
Yeah, on your behalf, probably. I don't know, but I'm finna dive off into this bag though, right? Because I need y'all to like. So I'm gonna read off these things, and then I'm gonna give everybody a couple like 1 minute to elaborate on each thing that we talk about right here. So it's gonna get a little deep going towards this because it's kind of like filling the whole conversation. It's kind of like filling the bubble of what the conversation consists of. So the algorithm rewards reaction, not necessarily substance. Social media often rewards whatever keeps attention, controversy, arguments, humiliation, outrageous behavior. Something going viral doesn't automatically means it's valuable. What do we feel about that?
Who are you pushing it to?
I'm gonna go with you because you ain't went first yet.
Talking about the algorithm, yeah, the algorithm is it's the same thing we've been saying. It's pushing towards the young mind that's being able to be molded. Some older too, yeah, some older too. Some older people are new to social media. Wow, the young generation, this is just what they do. We used to go around people for our advice. We used to ask for our advice. They just see who's trending to get whatever they need, from fashion to music to food. Everything on social media is controlling their entire path. You know what I mean? And we had the good life. Let me say it like that. We didn't have so many options too.
Yeah,
it's too many options. I feel like social media needs to be kind of dumbed down on what's seen. Like we get controlled on certain things we talk about here on the podcast. Some of our podcasts get deleted because of the truth in what we're saying.
Yeah.
But you can see half naked people, soft porn, and all of that, and it's still existing on the net because they want that to be seen. They want that to be the influence. It does numbers. It keeps people tuned in. See, we might have 5 viewers, but that little soft porn 15 seconds, you got over 1 million views on it, and they keep climbing.
Hey, so we're gonna give it 1 minute. I'm gonna time people too. Hey, Stack, I put you on mute because I heard some of your background with the what's the name. But hey, we finna dive deep into this though. It's gonna get real. What's the name here? Was you done, Gotti?
Yeah.
All right, Mike, you can go. I'm starting your minute right now. Go ahead.
Well, I feel the algorithm is what it's supposed to do. You know, it's supposed to give people food of thoughts to think. See, the era I grew up in, there was no social media. You heard things from the grapevine, from the word of the mouth, storytelling. Now you have social media who's actually looking like you, storytelling you. So the algorithm is controlling people because everybody is going with the flow. They're going with the trend. They're going with the trendsetter. You feel me? Because there is nobody over there storytelling them, telling them, hey, young buck, you need to slow down. You need to do that. They allow the TV and the social media to do that because everybody could be alone, but not alone in the privacy of their own home with their laptop or their phones. That's what today allows people to do. Be alone and be controlled. Back then, I was always around 50, 30 people, 20 people. Even in the time, I was always with the battle buddy. Growing up in New York, I always had somebody moving with somebody. And if I went to go see somebody, you best believe I got 5 people outside with me. You know what I mean? I had people always around me and I listened to what they were saying. We grew up together. We listened. Now it's like if you by yourself and you doing whatever by yourself, this social media, this algorithm is gonna be your friend. It's like the devil talking to you directly, personally.
Thanks. Hey, once I hit that horn, that mark your minute. If you go a
So,
little bit over, that's cool, depending on what you elaborating on. What's up with it, guy?
I just want to throw in there that we used to be able to control our friends and what we see, but now it's just you see more what's suggested than your actual friends, what they got going on.
Algorithm, facts.
And it'd be bullshit.
Good point. You ready, Super? I'm gonna take you out of mute. Hold on. Go ahead. You had some stuff in the background, but go ahead.
Maybe
Yeah, did you need me to elaborate again on what we was referring to?
No, you talking about the algorithm.
Yeah, the rewards. Yeah, you get it. Go ahead.
I just feel like they're gonna push a narrative always, but you search for what you get. You search for whatever you're searching, you're gonna get it. So whatever your trail is, like say on YouTube, whatever you're looking for, you're gonna get it. They're gonna keep flooding it like that. That's just like it's a little off topic when we're talking about artists supporting each other. If we steady, if we got 20 people and every day we searching our songs, our stuff, then it's gonna push us also as well. But it's like whatever you're searching for, you're gonna get with algorithm. But it's time like we need to start seeing some of these things and put not interested and stop, feeding us what we're not really into like that, So whatever you're looking for, you're gonna get. That's how I feel with social media.
Thanks. That's a good point. Sav, I'm starting your minute when you're ready. Just let me know.
I think my mic is on. I'm ready.
Yeah,
algorithm, like they said, the algorithm provides you what you put into it. What you search for is what it's going to provide to you. And if you can reprogram your algorithm.
Yeah, you can curate it
consciously. Actually, you can really clean your algorithm. Start looking at some improvement things if you ain't got your algorithm isn't matching what you want. Cookies. Cookies are the real culprit here. It's not algorithms. Cookies are everywhere. You can't even look at a newspaper without having to accept cookies and give up some kind of permissions. It's just another way of control, like I've been saying the whole time. You at least with the algorithm, you can influence it to at least have some kind of choice. Like he said just a minute ago, click not interested if it doesn't interest you. Just keep scrolling, block the people, just keep pushing it because it's always going to be around. That's what I think.
All right, Eden. Let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna refresh the joint.
All right. Aside that you can curate your algorithm, I feel like I see a lot more elder people get influenced by what they see since they don't know how to control their algorithm. I be seeing like elderly people hitting the dances, hitting all the TikTok dances way better than the youngins, even coming up with like even better shit. The head tilt girl, the head tilt lady. I see her everywhere. I don't know. I like one video I keep seeing everywhere, and some older lady actually made a whole dance, like a whole routine based off of that on top of it, and now it's a whole ass dance. It's her dance. Now it's the old ladies dance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can really curate it. A lot of people actually get positively influenced by it. There's not only low vibrations out there.
Okay.
You got a lot of stuff coming back too.
I'm good points. All good points.
They comment from Isaiah.
Yeah, Isaiah, read that comment. We got 4 of them. Okay. What he
He said,
said? Go ahead.
Hold on. He said, I think it's the government to your. He said, I think it's the government to your phone. Listen to you. You can say it out loud, and it will come up on your Facebook and Instagram out of nowhere.
No lie. No lie. Exactly what you're talking about when it comes to that. No lie, no lie. Man, we finna fall deeper into it though, because it's finna lead up to everything what you was talking about. Go ahead.
I got a question. How do y'all feel like some of these reality shows with specifically ladies, how do y'all feel like they're influencing the next generation of ladies inside of relationships, how they treat their partner, or even, just in general, as a man should be viewing a woman that he wants from these reality shows? Go ahead, Savage.
I'm glad thank you for this opportunity. I don't know if y'all remember. Do y'all remember Monique's Charm show, Farm School?
Oh yeah, but like for Flavor of Love, all the candidates went over to. I love that shit. I was about to say something similar.
Right. Monique was trying. Yeah, Monique was trying to make it clear to the young and upcoming women that the way that they were going and everything that was being portrayed to them was not exactly what they needed, right? That show got canceled. But Flavor Flav had constant seasons. That's what it is. It's low vibrational, but it's very catchy. People don't like to have to look in the mirror and be like, hey, there's something wrong with me. I might have to work on myself. They don't like it. It brings up a very, very confrontational feeling within themselves. A lot of people can't follow it. A lot of people can't face it. This is really, really hard to do. So they go with the crowd and they just follow.
Dope. Hey, so Gotti, you were saying how do I'll let Eden touch on it, and then I'll go to that next bulletin because that's from a female perspective. So good point, though, Sam. Good point.
Y'all remember Tila Tequila?
Yeah.
She influenced an entire generation of women to dress like her, act like her, speak. I remember even I was in what grade was I? In like 2nd, 3rd grade, and people from my school were like, I'm Tila Tequila and I'm bisexual. Y'all don't remember the intro? That was MTV intro. Back then, MTV was really raw and uncut. You saw everything. I remember when Day 26 had to had to go through New York for that cheesecake for Diddy. I remember that as if it was yesterday, as if I was there. And those shows do influence a lot of people. The people that grew up in that generation, look at where they at now, what they doing right now. The whole Flavor of Love generation, people like you see Ray J and them, they were responsible for all these reality TV shows. Without Ray J, we wouldn't even have that shit. Let's blame Ray J for this generation's low vibration, to be honest, when it comes to
how do you think that affects the quality of woman watching that's coming out into the world, presenting herself to men?
It's always a phase. It would be a duration from 16 or 13 and down to maybe let's say end of the 20s, and then we will have to change because we want to be wives, we want to have households, and no man is going to take somebody serious with that mindset still.
Right. And then, in all honesty, all of this stuff that we're seeing is profitable to these people too. So that's what make them, put it out the way they do. And like you said, the algorithm, everything that we discussed within this conversation. So here's my next bulletin on this. When negativity becomes profitable, who benefits financially when dysfunction becomes entertainment? Artists, influencers, labels, platforms, audiences. We all participate in the ecosystem in different ways. Let's touch on it. Because that's kind of like in reference to what Gotti basically just said. You know what I'm saying?
Insurance companies, every company that you sign off to with your name, those are the ones that really profit from you for real, and the government. Those are the ones that profit from all the negativity around you. The more you earn, the more you owe the state. Like for real, well, was it worth it?
Building.
Hey, Mike, let Mike go because he got his hand up there.
Yep.
Yo, I feel two-sided optimistically. I feel everybody profits, but the true person who profits is the audience. The audience is the buyer. This whole thing is a business of pull marketing and also promotion and advertising. But the audience is the true addict. You know what I mean? It's the true addict. And all society and everything is given, everybody's given, it's just a drug. When you go even to the psychologist, that psychologist wants you to stay fucked up so you can continue coming back and forth. Now, you benefit to either get fixed or get more fucked up. But either way, that pull marketing already got you. Once it got you, you're going to keep moving. And they're going to put in your head, tell a friend, or keep it within and be hooked. So in the end, it's the audience who benefit because it's those people who give their money, give their time, give their views. And those people is the one who need that drug. Society, as in people, need a requiem for a dream. You feel me?
But financially, though, the audience is not benefiting from that, though. You know what I'm saying?
The audience is benefiting off it. I'll put it on like the crack game. A lot of people go there and try to buy crack, but ain't got no money. But I bet you they'll come up with it. Now, the audience ain't got no internet, but I bet you they'll find a way to get a hotspot. I bet you they'll find a way to get that data. I bet you they'll find it. That's how they stay plugged in. So in the end, the people who's profiting is getting it from the people who's going out to go get it. They start off with it, but it's not about using their money. It's about using your money. So your money's paying in. If you think about it, the club owner have enough money to open the club. Does he have enough money to keep it open? No, it's those people that find a way to pay their way to go to the club. Some go in the club broke, but bet you a badass chick that's broke that go in the club is going to get 25 men to buy her drink. So in the end, it don't matter whether you're broke or not. Once you hooked, you're going to find a way. Like they say, if there's a will, there's a way.
Good point.
Some people sell their own mama.
I got it. Hey, got it. What you got to say in reference to that, though? Because it kind of piggybacked off your statement with the females and all that type of stuff. So what you got to say about that? Do I need to repeat it?
Nah. The only person, only individuals profited from it is the producers. The consumers ain't profiting off, well, in a way, in their own way, that, you know, they branch off and create their own type of bullshit. You got the main
LLCs
bullshit,
behind LLCs.
and then they create, you know what I mean? Yeah, like she said, a little
LLCs
side
behind
business, side
LLCs.
hustle off of it.
Lou Pearlman.
Yeah, it's all trash, bro.
All I can say is Lou Pearlman, Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. To be honest, Russell Crowe said it best in Gladiators. Are you not entertained? Now, I've been entertained through and through.
Was Sav trying to say something?
Everything.
No.
Savage got something.
I was trying to say.
Let's Savage go. Let's get his opinion. Unmute yourself. You gotta unmute yourself.
Hey, Super, you gotta let me know if you when you
my
ready.
mic was off. I was listening.
There you go. Go ahead, Sav. Go ahead, Sav.
Go ahead, Sav.
Oh, I know what we talking about right now.
We were saying so we've been talking about a lot of different stuff, but the last thing that we was discussing is when
The last
negativity
topic,
becomes, yeah, when negativity becomes profitable, who benefits financially?
Who profit?
When
Yeah.
when dysfunction becomes entertainment.
Let's
Go ahead.
Let's make it clear. I'm sure everyone knows that. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that this world is owned by a select few, the 1%ers, the ones that own all of the networks, all of the internet servers, all of the cloud servers, all of them, the Rockefellers, I don't know the rest of their names, all of them. They go ahead, throw up. They benefit, you feel me? Like no one else is really benefiting from it. They own it all. We're just, if any other benefit for real is coming from it, it is minuscule and residual, like really, really, really tiny in compared to the big picture. Some influencers, okay, they made it their way to make it up to the 10%er spot, but the 1%ers, the ones that control it all, man, no one's profiting more than they are, and they never will. It's a money machine, and they designed the cogs and the gears and the pulleys and the chains. It is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the media. Number one, I think number one is the media, and then it pushes off into all of their friends, the alcohol industry, everything that's killing your body, which sends you to the pharmaceutical industry and all of those type of industries. Everybody's that's up there is profiting from that, what you're saying.
And another thing is, go ahead.
But in the end, what is profit though? Some people rather a good time. Some people rather the feeling. You know what I mean? Some people don't even want money. Some people already have money. So in the end, what is the profit? What is profitable?
Profit to some people. Profit to some people could be the popularity, the attention that they get. Like, think about it right now. You got a lot of people that go live, and a lot of the times when they go live, the substance, they don't even have like substance that can help somebody. It'll be substance that's like, oh, you exposing somebody about their business, or you telling on this married man or this married woman. You playing the devil's advocate. You out here like just being messy as hell and exposing shit. But guess what that does? That put you in the algorithm. That put you to where people sharing it 100+ times. They put you to where people comment on it. And then what does that bring? For some people, that brings a little change. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people see a little cents or a little couple dollars in their account, and then they just get inspired by that and keep going with the negativity. Only because of that, though. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, bro? But hey, I see him. Hey, we gotta hit this next bulletin though, because this is what'd you say?
Oh, do a sound check for Lee.
Yeah.
Say something, Lee, because we don't hear you.
What's good?
I was spinning that. There you go, bro. I heard you.
Hey, but so in reference to what you were saying, Mike, yeah, some people profit in different ways, you know what I'm saying, that attention and stuff like that. You think about a lot of these people get on here and give up their family secrets at the cost of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get them couple of dollars in your Facebook account or whatever you get connected to that shit to expose people that probably ain't gonna never fuck with you again, and you probably need them down the road. You know what I'm saying? So I don't agree with a lot of it, but
I feel you. But for some people don't even care about money. But some people like to control people.
Exactly. That's why I said popularity as well.
For example, Dirk. You know what I mean? Even though his situation was dealing with money, hire for kill, contract for kill, whatever. But you got to look at it. He enjoyed controlling those people, though. He enjoyed controlling those people, and that was profitable for him. You feel me? Sometimes it's not even about
definitely
the money.
Forced by the people.
Man,
no, his fan base forced his hand. If he didn't do it, he would lose popularity. That was the
point. I don't think. In my opinion, I don't think they forced his hand.
Leave your volume
Oh my
low.
God, that
I felt the whole.
his whole personality is based on the gang culture. If he didn't retaliate for his best friend, he would have lost reputation. If nothing would have happened at all, he would have lost reputation. The only thing that what his downfall was is that he thought because of his popularity that
He
people
wouldn't
would
get
be caught.
caught. Right.
Allegedly,
Hey, but listen though.
allegedly.
Thank you.
Yeah, I still think he
Allegedly, 'cause,
innocent.
like,
I think maybe his own team felt they had to move.
So
I
check it
felt
out.
his team felt they had to move off the strength of him. You ever
No,
know a
it was
person
him.
that
No,
works
it
for
was not his
somebody?
team. His team didn't wake up and say, "Let's get revenge for Vaughn." No, it was.
How you know?
Allegedly.
You think why
Allegedly.
are they not? Then he would be solely. Nah. It was definitely him who was forced. It was definitely him who was forced. Definitely him. Because why? As a manager, why would I want to do something to get my client in jail? Why would I do that?
Hold on, let me get the flow real quick. Let's keep one thing understood though. I mean, can't nobody have the conversation that we having right now. If y'all notice, like we done talked about the problems and we giving the solutions. That's what media hate to see. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go into what you know, people like us, what we do every Friday, we come with positive stuff and stuff like that. And sometimes it's considered or aligned with boring to some people, right? So this is appreciated conversation for everybody that's putting their input in on and all that. But I want to keep it structured and keep it going to where we can really make it transparent for the people that's watching. So why do positive content sometimes feel boring? Have we become so accustomed to chaos that peace doesn't stimulate us anymore? A message about discipline, family, ownership, education, or healing might struggle for attention while drama gets millions of views. Like,
direct that to Savage. Let Savage speak on that.
Yeah, I let Savage speak on it. Did you hear that, Savage?
Yeah, so I heard. Thank you. Thank you for the platform right now.
We got to get Super in there too.
So I heard in the song once. I think it was by Drake. It was one of his bars. He was like, "People like you more when you're going for something, but not when you have it." And I guess that's human nature in a nutshell. Humans are very envious. They are very, very envious and a lot of times jealous and don't like to see good in other people or seeing the good for other people if it's not reflecting on their lives. You know, they feel left out, jaded, and they feel inadequate. Inadequate is the word I would like to use there. And to see success from the outside is not going to be exciting for them. So to see drama and problems and other people, it gives them a rush that, okay, my life isn't as bad. As cheesy as that shit might sound, it's finding the joy in other people's suffering, because people hate suffering alone. It's crab mentality, and it's not just in crabs, it's in humans. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that the drama will always go viral instead of the positivity. It's tragic that you can see people get murdered, like cold-blooded murder, shot, blown away on social media. It has millions of views, likes, and people laughing and celebrating in the comments, and it never gets barred, never gets taken down. But a good accomplishment from someone that struggled and finally made it to a point of prosperity will get minimal interaction, because people can't stand other folks doing better than them. They'll rather swim and wallow.
Hey, great point. Hey, Super, you trying to touch on it? I ain't heard you in a minute. I just be muting because you got something going on in the background. I don't think it's no music or nothing. It just might be wind or something. So I just put you on mute so we can hear clearly.
Only thing I want to add in there, man, is
you adding to that point, right?
It's kind of intertwined with it.
Okay.
Okay. What are we doing? The greatest feeling is what are you doing when the camera's not on? When the camera's not on you, like we talking about all this mess into one thing. What are you doing? What are you? Even if you see somebody at the store every day, if you give them money, I don't have to record that shit. The greatest humanity of life. What are you doing when you're not being recorded? When the camera's not on? What are you doing to give back? Even if like your life cut short when you're doing it, you're living. That makes you feel great without it being documented, without it being recorded. And I didn't get a chance to touch on the topic we was talking about, the charm school, tequila, whatever her name was.
Yeah,
that goes back to.
I know exactly what her name was.
Yeah. Tequila, or some shit like that. I know. I watched that shit, but I also know it's just how you raise your kids. Now they might sway away from it. The Bible says to train a child up, and they should not sway away from that. But it comes back to that, and I'm fortunate to was raised by both my parents, and I know my friends, a lot of them didn't have that. So with everything, with racism, everything in this world, it's just how you training the kid. When you bring them in his life, it's not on them. It's on you. It's on you to put that time in. It's on you to be there, not just give, but present. Not just give present. So all that shit stems, they learn from you. So all this stuff with social media, it all intertwines at the parents, monitoring everything, and you learn it from yours. If they teach you the right way, it's just a cycle. Everything is just a cycle. What you was taught, what you was born in. You could be unfortunate born in a situation that's crucial. All this shit, how they move, and everything it stems from the parent and the parenting at home, bro. And sometimes stuff happens, right? Like you have child. It's like a lot of times black, like we have children who split up. We have a baby. It seems like every time we have a child with baby mom or the girl, right? And we break up. But it's like a duty within you, bro, to try to like be there the most as you can to do what you need to do on your part. So that's the main thing about that charm school and all the women, how they not treating the men. All of them want a bag. They watching baddies and doing all this ratchet shit. Like I come back to the States and I see it's different classes of people. I see black and I see ratchet. I don't want to say ghetto because that shit started in Italy. That shit came from Italy. Ghetto word. I don't label it like that. I will use ratchet. But I see that it's different classes in every race. It's just about how you raise, man. And keeping those values, and you instill that same thing into your children. This. Now they might sway away from it and learn. You know, they might not listen to what you're doing, but it all comes down to that, to the parenting for everything, bro. So, yeah.
It's definitely a fine line between the entertainment and reality for sure.
And
we definitely got to make that a point though, for real though. Them good points from everybody that spoke. Sav, Super, to that point, to the positive point. I mean, to the while this positive content sometimes feel boring. Do each or do y'all? I mean, Mike, do y'all want to elaborate on that or Gotti? If not, we can go to the next one.
Mine is very short.
Hold on, let Gotti go first because he's short.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The mess always gonna be louder than the message.
The mess gonna always be louder than the message. Next, okay. Let me hit the horn on that because that was a good way to put it. All right, Mike, what you get for that?
To me, I feel the reason why it's a mess is it comes down to the authenticity. You know what I mean? Sometimes if you want to give a good message to somebody, you got to give the message to them on how they know to accept it. You see what I'm saying? People have to be talked in a certain way, layman way, you know what I mean, to understand. When you give somebody something that can fix them or a positive message, they won't understand that because they're in a world of fucked up. They're still in the system. They need to be repaired mentally, spiritually, and emotionally to even understand what is being sent to them. So for you to even show them what you're trying to say, You got to break it down to them. You got to rehabilitate them to the acceptance. And the reason why it goes bad, what is good, is because it's not represented right to the right crowd. You got to first rehabilitate the crowd. You understand? And until you rehabilitate the crowd, nothing's going to get to them because they already lost. Now, with that thing we said before, I don't think parents is the importance of, or parents' fault. I think it's the individual's person's fault. You see what I'm saying? The person at some stage in his life got to make a decision. Oh, I learned all I had to learn, which is the job of that child. They have to learn and take all resources and decide at some point, am I going to stop drinking? Oh, I've been fucked up too long. I'm going to go up. Now, I don't think another man hates another man's success. I think another man has to bring another man down to get up, or keep him down. There's nobody up. You have some people in the military that is a sergeant major, and for that person, a master sergeant, to get that sergeant major's position, that sergeant major had to be gone for that person to move on and get that position. We got to understand, us as a people is a bunch of Highlanders. If we take certain amount of heads, we become stronger because what's left. You feel me?
Okay.
So that's my view.
So in other words, read the room to be able to give the information the way that you need to give it, basically. Right?
Exactly.
I get it.
Look
you gotta
what
be
Jay-Z doing.
You got to be creative on some type of ways that you present stuff. I get that though. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we do good on here with it. You know what I'm saying? We talk across the board with it. We don't try to undermine or nothing like that. We just have raw conversation. Everything authentic, ain't nothing wrote down or nothing like that. Eden, what you got to say about that point? Did you forget or did you?
I got a question after that.
No, why the positive message is
feels boring. Sometimes feel boring. Yeah,
I have to like kind of look into myself. I have to speak for myself before I speak for other people. I do comment more on, let's say, more negative things than positive things, react to more outrageous things than positive things, in a ratio, I would say 70 to 30. It's a little bit higher because definitely because it's tailored to myself, definitely. But it's what the negative and positive is the topic of it. That is what the topic of it is at that moment. So when you have in one post a huge fight, let's say the that one fight that they had 3 years ago at the pier, remember that? And how everybody was commenting and how everybody felt on that, and that lasted longer than, I don't know, somebody rescuing the whales the very next day or the same day. It drowned out all the media, basically.
But I bet you if they found the cure for AIDS in Wales, everybody would be looking.
Let her land though. Let her land.
I don't know if they would have celebrated as hard as that event when Black people fought against white people. I don't know if that would have, like, maybe the next day they would, and we cured AIDS, maybe then. But it depends on what is on heavy topic as of right now, and how the positive message comes in there in between, basically. You know, like
when we look at it, everybody's looking to see what they could take in and what they could learn. Now, if somebody go ahead and hail this peer fight, they're looking at it to see how can I avoid some shit like that and who to look out not to get into anything with. I think people's learning. People is learning. That's why they're going. And why people gravitate to negative things, they want to look and learn what they can do to avoid a situation like that. And if they're in a situation like that, how they can work to make it work themselves. This is a manipulating world. You feel me? People learn, people take what they can take to build themselves. And if they don't do that, I guess they're uncivilized.
Hey, Gatti, you had a question you wanted to ask, right?
Yeah.
All right. Hit that jump.
So my question is, if 21-year-old you was your best friend, how long would that relationship last? Would you walk away from it or stick there with it?
Say that again.
If 21-year-old you was your best friend, would you walk away from that friendship?
I would have never walked away this. I
stick
would have never walked
with
away
it?
from it because I feel that person's me and me is that person. If I love me, then I love that person. I would have never walked away. I would have been friends to the end. If I feel that way, that 21-year-old me would have felt that way because I'm still that me. You feel me? I love me. You feel me? And if I love me, I'm going to love them. That is me. You feel me? I would have never walked away. You feel me?
That
I would have
direct.
went down. I would have
That
went
goes.
down with the ship.
Let me
The
go.
21-year-old me, man, there ain't nobody cooler than me. Shit, I would have rocked with it.
Hey, Super, you trying to say something, or I'm gonna mute you because you remember your background?
I don't hear no background, bro. It's straight nature. I don't hear. It's no wind.
It's like a little muffled. It's like a little muffled sound.
Your nature got it sound like you in a cup.
Do y'all hear that? Do y'all everybody else?
Yeah.
Is you want to reply to it or what?
You good? It's good.
I think it's the vibration of the speaker. The sound that's coming in is the vibration of it. It's giving
got
a
an Android or
booming
something.
sound.
What I'm saying, I'll say to that 20-year-old me, I feel like I put in good energy towards my friend. So that person, I'll say to that person, you did the right thing. I know when to go into the military. I know when things wasn't going right. I always wanted to be good. I always had jobs. Always had nice clothes. Like I moved differently from even people I hung around. I knew that when I leave or when they get older, they're gonna be locked up. See, people talk shit. Like a lot of people, friends you had, they're con artists. They talk a lot of shit, but I don't see nothing. And even to the day I come back to the crib, they ain't doing nothing. That's why I stay low. I don't deal with the people I used to deal with back in the day. I stayed to myself. It was only family and me and my kids. That's it. Because people talk shit the whole time, but they never show any improvement. They never show nothing. So I never try to surround myself with people that's not doing something like me or doing better that inspire me. So I wouldn't change nothing about, you know what I'm saying, 21 for me. That was shit.
Got it. What you say that again for me? Resurface that again for me because I ain't catch it.
If 21-year-old
on mute.
If 21-year-old you was your best friend, would you stick with that relationship or would you walk away from it?
Yeah, you said if 20-year-old me was the best friend, so me being my own best friend. I wouldn't.
I'm gonna change nothing.
I wouldn't because even in that era, I was still outgrowing a lot of people that may have seen Catchy. You know what I mean? They did the Catchy things and stuff like that. I was on another level mentally, and like I would say on mature level at 21. I wasn't sleeping on females' couches and Papa was a Rolling Stone type vibe. I had my own apartment at that time. I was paying real bills, going back and forth to work, discipline. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say that. I feel like I've always been grown in the mind. You know, I did make a lot of mistakes coming up and stuff like that before being 21 and being on the level that I was. I can't say that, you know, that I was surrounded by like-minded people, which made me withdraw from a lot of things and, you know, get to myself and learn myself. And like me and my daughter was talking about that today. Like she was like, some friends, I asked her, did she talk to some people? And she 21 now. And she was like, nah. She was like, I feel like I've outgrown them. Like, what can I really learn by even conversating with them? Not that I'm better than them or nothing. It's just like I done grew from the phases in life that we experienced together. So a clear answer, no, I wouldn't walk away because I feel like, you know, I always been mentally where I needed to be and mature at the same time.
Eden?
Sorry, can you repeat the topic? I got invited to studio time tomorrow, so I was kind of distracted. My bad. Where was we at? Sorry.
If 21-year-old you was your best friend, would you stick with that relationship or would you walk away from it?
We definitely would be hungry. A lot. Yeah, but actually, I'm dope. I feel like 21-year-old me was actually pretty dope. I wouldn't take the energy though. We are not team no sleep at 30 plus. That's the only thing. But no, I didn't really change much in the regard. Just I guess less trusting in a sense. I think we would be best friends forever. But at Gotti's door, asking him to fry some shit up, you know.
Hey, y'all keep it going. I gotta go greet the beautiful Miss Taylor real quick. Hey, when I get back though, we're gonna dive back deep into them things before we close out of here though. You gotta get Lee. You gotta get Lee in there too, bro.
All right. Oh, go Savage or Lee?
Yo,
go ahead, Lee.
hold it. Yeah,
Go Sam.
Go ahead, Lee. 1 second. All right. Can y'all hear me? Okay, I'm not off my mute. And I'm gonna keep it a stack and say I'm gonna have to walk away. 21-year-old me was a heathen. I was an absolute savage. My namesake, I was terrible. But I had zero desire to listen. I thought I knew it all. Thought I was the hottest thing since Mount Helen's eruption, And life followed suit. Everything went the way I wanted it, dig? And to have that at that age came with a certain arrogance, a certain, what's that word I'm looking for? A brazen audacity. And looking back at that age, that's not something that I would need in this stage of life now. And me knowing 21-year-old me, I wouldn't be able to convince 21-year-old me to do a damn thing. I would have to walk away.
Lee? Dr. Lee?
21-year-old me. My bad.
Your sound low. Can you turn your sound up a little bit?
So 21-year-old me. Well, first you have to wait for that nigga to get out of Iraq. Because I turned 21 there. But then shit, after that, like, I just be watching that nigga become a billionaire. Because I be mentoring the fuck out there, nigga. Like, yeah, like, all I needed was somebody that could teach me. Like, somebody that understood. Like, who better than me? Who better for me than me? So, yeah, you're welcome. Like, you gotta lean into that. Like, shit, I was already married to her. If you ashamed of it, or what you were or who you were, why walk away? Like, I wasn't ashamed of it, but I made a lot of mistakes. I was wild. Plus I was dealing with some shit that I was too ignorant to understand. But for me to say that I would walk away from 21-year-old me, that to me says that I was ashamed of who I was at 21, and that I haven't learned since I was 21 to bring the 21-year-old me to perfect success.
So am I getting it right? Hey, Lee, is he a little bit low or something, bro? Or
yeah, he low.
All right. What I was gonna say. So Lee basically did he say that he would walk away or no?
No, he said he would.
Oh, okay, got it.
He would mentor.
Yeah. Everybody got different perspectives. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it all aligned in the same way. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely won't walk away from the 21-year-old me. Now, like Lee said, though, I would mentor myself better to cut things off earlier. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I would do if I was my best friend at 21. I would go back and, you know, be like, hey, cut this here, cut this there. You know what I'm saying?
I told Tanya, I said, man, look, I'll be watching that nigga become a villain. That's what the fuck I do. Still walking away.
Thanks. Hey.
Hello. So I'm on the more of the walking away side.
I'm finna mute somebody because I heard something in the background. All right, there you
go. I'm probably more on the walking away side, but kind of my point is for the young people who are growing up in this world, is walking away the solution? Also, how is it different from walking away from friends that don't exactly align with what we got going on? Is it a possibility to mentor some of these friends too that we let go in the past? Is it not the same? And are we abandoning the youth for those who want to walk away? Are we abandoning them, not giving them somebody to look up to? You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I would walk away. But how does that help that generation develop and move forward further and get to the point where current age you are?
All right, so bro, so I think Lee, you got a lot of static or some in your background. I don't know what it is.
I got him up on like 100 volume because it's low.
Maybe you need to bring it down a little bit or something.
I don't know if your sound coming from
your. I had the mic sitting down. Now you gotta turn it down.
Yeah, turn that junk down.
I got it like right here, so I know it's fine.
It kind of sounds like it's coming from your camera and not your mic, because I know you got a good mic.
Yeah, we got it.
Now I got you on automatic.
You still can hear like that little shit. It's better now though, but
yeah, you definitely got the wrong mic on.
I'm a pause that. I'm a what's the name it though? Because this show you can hear it. But you got it. So you saying that you would walk away, but you was kind of trying to give like a little reference to why you saying what you saying. So
I'm saying that me walking away would not help me, and it kind of ties into the youth not having somebody to look forward to help them and guide them. We kind of move away from things that's kind of frustrating, repetitive frustration, slow to learn, slow to develop.
Okay.
I mean, we hang around like-minded individuals with a different type of mindset. We moved on from teaching to comfortability. You know what I mean?
You still here, Nacho?
Oh, you good?
You good now?
All right, okay. I had it on the wrong fucking mic.
Yeah, you on point. You H.O.G ready now, like you usually be.
Hey,
my bad.
Go ahead, flip the subject, Chubb.
Hey, so man, I wish Lee was in here earlier when I was hitting these other joints though. But so entertainment versus endorsement. You can enjoy a song without copying the lifestyle. But where is the line? Can we say it's just entertainment when entertainment clearly influences fashion, language, attitudes, and behavior?
So can I say something before we go forward with that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Vibration, right? So the podcast is about low vibes. So I was listening to G. Craig Lewis speak on vibration, and it was in regard to music and other forms of art that we call entertainment, right?
Yeah.
And what he said was that
he had met and he didn't name him, but I believe him because why lie? See, he had met a producer who like famous, world famous. And one of the things that this producer had did is he visited this tribe in Africa. And this particular tribe in Africa, they were all about vibration and frequencies. And so their whole mantra was that they believe that certain frequencies create certain vibrations, and the vibration is either high or it's low. But there's also vibrations and frequencies that pull people in, right? So your music that you like, your movies that you like, your art that you like, it's all about a frequency and a vibration. So when we say low vibration, in my mind, I think, well, what is low vibration? Shit, hating on a nigga, talking shit about shit you don't know, nut riding, bandwagon, gossip. Oh yeah, you know what I'm talking about? That's low vibration shit, right? But there's a way to disguise it, right? And I feel like entertainment today takes those frequencies and creates that what we feel like is a high vibration because it pulls us in, right? It you feel drawn to it, so you don't know that it's fucking you up, even though it's drawing you in because it's drawing you in, right? So it's making you look past the fact that it's fucking you up because it's drawing you in. So you want to get closer and closer and closer to this shit. And I feel like when you look at it like that, you can figure out how to create distance from that shit. Cause that's what I did. And I heard one of y'all talk about how you talk about the shit and then the shit be in your nigga, I say that shit every day.
Mm-hmm.
Cause bro, what the fuck? Like I was just talking about this, and then I go on fucking YouTube, and the first thing I see on YouTube is a way to buy that. But yeah, man, go ahead.
Government things though. So man, everything you just said, we didn't definitely discuss that in this conversation today too. It's been great with everybody giving their feedback on how they feel about it. That one right there, the entertainment versus that. Can we say it's just entertainment when entertainment clearly influences fashion, language, attitudes, and behavior? I feel like it'll influence you if you let it influence you. You know what I mean? Like if you let entertainment influence you, then yeah, you can be you don't know how to filter things out, you know what I'm saying? And then yeah, it can fall off into your attitude or whatever, your language, your attitude, your behavior, the way that you carry yourself on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying? Who else got something to say about that?
I could go. I definitely feel like when it comes down to influence and style and is it behavior or style? Because actually we in the recycling phase where we recycling old ideas and make them new. Nothing that I see right now, my mom ain't seen, my grandmother ain't seen.
A savage point. Nothing new under the sun.
But there's nothing new under the sun. Everything recycles, repeats. So behavior also as old as humanity. What does it really influence in the long run? The more crazy things we do, the more new instances we create. They will have to come up with other solutions to go against that. In this whole vibrational thing, low vibrations create new vibrations, and be it good or bad, somebody's always going against it. That's the only thing that really influences. Small bit of a spark of a new era somewhere down the line, but we ain't gonna see that yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Ain't nothing new up under the sun, but
now we are not in the era where we actually invent, like at least style wise, where we actually invent something so new. Remember in the 70s,
I like how I do
comic books and used to show you what the 2000s was going to look like, the futuristic style, or the Windows 2000 screen, the aquatic style, the Sony Ericsson style. This is going to come back, and it's actually going to be reality, but so much down the line when everything is so exhausted. When every idea is completely exhausted, then they will take the ideas that were just ideas, because none of this is reality yet. We have not gotten into the Back to the Future phase. That's the only thing that's left now.
It's like how are they making the flip phone look like it's new?
Y'all are not of my age range, but I used to watch Nickelodeon shows. They used to have pear phones in the shape of a pear because they couldn't do an apple, right? We was fiending for pear phones. And the only reason why we never got pear phones is because Britney Spears' sister decided to get pregnant. That's the reason why we didn't get pear phones. But it would have been a high market value around that time if she didn't destroy her own brand.
Mike.
To be honest, they say history, right? When you think of history, you know what I mean? If you don't know it, it will repeat itself. Now, we can't look at history as a past, because history is actually the present, if you think about it. When you look at all the things they had on those hieroglyphic spaceships, all the things we had now, that was the past. That was history, right? But the true meaning of history is the present. It's today. So all these things that we saw before, it's all coming back. Everything's coming back because it's here the whole time. It's a part of
because
us.
we actually have records of this. That's the only reason why we can repeat it. We don't have records of the 200s for real. We just we're just imagining the recreation of that. We don't even know if the exact recreation clothing that they wore.
Hold on, Mike. Hold on. Let's Savage throw in what he about to throw in and then go. He want to interject.
Are we still talking about the entertainment thing or what?
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. I had to go find some keys for somebody.
Go ahead, Savage.
Yeah, I ain't mean to interject.
No.
I ain't mean to interject. All good.
Okay.
Are you good?
Like for me, we need to try to stop thinking this life is so simple. You gotta understand, there's higher people and there's people that speaks to things from the past, that speaks to things that's in the portal. We need to stop looking at this life like, we just come up with it. There's higher power that talks to us, that tells us these things to control us as a people. We got to understand there's a higher power that runs this world. And whether it was written or not, it is going to repeat ourselves. Like, they talk about in the Bible, there was giants back then, Nephilims. We still got Nephilims and we still got giants, and they're returning. And we got them by enslaving them as basketball players. You feel me? Now, a lot of people would laugh about that. It comes down to high vibration, high frequency, and your third eye being open and not drinking too much fluoride, declassifying your pineal gland. You see what I'm saying? It's about who's sleeping, who's woke. And there's some people that's woke.
It's my mom's fault or my fault that I'm 5'2"?
I think it's your fault. The reason why I think it's your fault. The reason why I think it's your fault is your fault. Why? Because there's things you can do to get to that higher height. You feel me? Like for me, the reason why I'm short, why all my brothers and sisters and everybody's tall, is because I refuse to sleep during my growing age. Now,
I was
didn't sleep.
a sleepy baby because I was eating hella. Nah, I was
That
just
wasn't
like
your
fat.
growing stage. Your growing stage is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know what I was doing around that age? I was outside on the block refusing to sleep. When
Hey.
you properly rest and take naps, the naps during my age in the 80s and the 90s, I didn't know that. I was so alert about life. I wanted to live. I needed more than 24. I had to live 27. Now
So you
think
say
about
if I would have had more naps, I would have been a couple inches taller.
Nah, you
Hey,
would have ate the
speaking-
right food. You would have been in the right environment.
Sam, you want to go?
You would have been taller than
Because
5'2".
I'm gonna break it down right quick, man. Because
I-
y'all talking about history, and I feel something completely different about that word and about what the fuck it is.
Hey, but before you go though, what I just came back in. So what it was still on the lines of what I left out from, or did it go somewhere else?
Yeah, it was kind of in the lines of there.
Yeah, we on that.
So for
But
my question,
somebody put history. Eden put history in the mix, and so now you know I gotta go crazy about that. Because
I'm gonna let you hit that, but I wanna say this though. Like it's a question on everything that we consume, everything that we intake and stuff like that. We've been talking about responsibilities and this and that, right? And about vibrations and stuff. And like you just came in with the the frequencies and stuff like that about the guy going to Africa and stuff like that. Frequencies through music, right? So are artists responsible for what we're seeing right now, or is the audience responsible?
The audience. They demand it.
I think, me personally, I don't think it's the artist. I don't think it's the audience. I think it's the man behind the man. Because just like history is his story.
Oh yeah, it depends on.
There's a man behind the man that's pushing what's being pushed. There's a reason.
Sam, I got you. Go next.
Madness. But go ahead, Sam.
Do your cough first.
I'm
before you spit. Before you straight up spit in the
Yeah, I'm about to bow out respectfully.
He said he bowed down.
We appreciate
it's time to go to bed.
Real.
Yeah, it's super real.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah, we appreciate you for coming by like you always do.
He's taking the naps that you was talking about.
No doubt, man. I appreciate the invitation, the platform. I'm about to go dream about vibrations and all this good stuff.
All right.
Y'all have a wonderful night. Man.
Appreciate it, brother. Have a good night. Yes, sir. It's been a hot 2 hours. We've been on the jump, but it's definitely been some transparency going on here. It's definitely been something that you won't see on most platforms or most podcasts. Like you ain't coming on here getting no real substance, like some real conversation and some real solutions behind it. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference in between what we was talking about. And one of them, Lee, that you would have liked to hit was what the one that, like, why does positive content seem sometimes boring? You know what I'm saying? That was some stuff that we talked about earlier in the podcast, and just talking about catchy stuff and how people, all across the board, people gonna have to hit the rewind on this junk. You know what I'm saying?
We've been manipulated into raising generations of our children like positivity and thriving just don't exist in our world. And that's why I wouldn't ever walk away from 21-year-old me, because I know my frame of mind at 21. I was trying to survive. I wasn't trying to thrive. If you look at my actions, they show you all the opportunities that I passed up by making the choices I made. So yeah, like,
hey, do y'all?
This is all of this is about us, and then some people don't want us to think it's about us. When in reality, all the shit that these motherfuckers do is about us and how to control us and how to keep us from doing the one thing they don't ever want us to fucking do, and that's love each other and ride for each other.
Come together. Say it, man. Hey, do y'all feel like music can lower or raise your mindset?
Who?
Music.
Definitely.
Like, do y'all feel like it can lower or raise your mindset?
Oh, definitely. It can put you in the mood.
Bro,
it can put you in the
that's what the
momentarily
frequencies
mood.
was all about. That's literally what the frequencies was all about.
Actually,
the shit about it is this, right? Like people, like I said, people don't understand what the frequencies is doing to them. All they realize is that the shit is drawing them in.
And you bouncing and you vibing. I get it. Let Eaton go first, got it, and then I'll get you.
Actually, if we wanted to look at it a little bit scientifically, if you take a lot of genres and just put them together, the tone range, the rhythm, there's an actual. You listen to rock music, it depends on the lyrics, but you actually feel hyped up. You actually feel adrenaline. You listen to salsa music, you actually feel like you want to dance and you just want to vibe. It's really in the tone of the music and what mood it actually puts you into, and it's actually engineered that way. Music is, the genres are engineered in a certain way to get you in a certain mood. You will never see anybody at a metal party dancing. There's no dance. There's a mosh pit. There's going to be a mosh pit, and there's going to be injured people. Definitely.
You know, I'll be bucking around like Turner Club, but
she's proving my point. Keep going, Eden.
And now, but then you see they are trying to mix these frequencies together. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. I remember this song back in the 2000s. I was screaming this shit, and now it's a rap thing. I can vibe to this shit. It's actually the same song is putting me in two different moods. Two versions of the same song is putting me in two different moods, and the same lyrics, the same message. Let the bodies hit the floor. But when I hear the original, I really want to go out and shoot people. Like just like technically listening to the song, not really, but of course not really, but like just in your head. But listening to the rap version of it, it's just a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a cool little thing. It doesn't give me the same type of feeling as the original will do. And I actually like that. You know, like reimagining things and actually seeing how the sounds will collide together and how people will feel together. You cannot have these two songs back to back though with both fan bases. I don't think that's gonna really work in a way. It's gonna be a little vibing clashes.
Hey,
but they're engineered that way.
Dope content tonight, man. It's a lot of more questions I can ask, but we'll go another 2 hours on this joint for real. But hey, got it again. This a hitter. This is like a part 2 joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like we gotta do this again simply because bro wasn't able to tune in the whole podcast. So we definitely gotta have it again, man. We appreciate Big Mike coming through with the pointers and the gems like you always do. You know what I'm saying? But to close it out, I want to say go ahead. We ain't finna hit the button to exit, but I just want to give the exiting point. Before I do that, though, go ahead. I forget, got it.
I'm a creative person, and it took from around, I would say late last year, for me to realize. Well, first of all, we never had this word vibration. We ain't never had it.
Yeah,
it didn't exist.
We talk about it though.
I think having the word makes you think about it more.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a positive thing having the word vibration. So I know one thing I noticed about me making music, you know, I rap stuff like that. I noticed that when my mood is off, I make music. When I'm a little bit aggressive or something, I make music easily. But when I'm at peace, I make artwork. I paint, draw, stuff like that. I noticed that about myself. So now I'm starting to identify the vibration. This is the reason why I'm trying to, I'm like, let me make an album, and I can't get no words together to make an album because I haven't been rapping about positive things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember them times having them conversations.
Yeah,
I remember them times having them conversations, and you couldn't get started on the flyer.
Yeah. So there's a block. Them vibrations blocks my creativity on a positive side. Like, you know what I mean? It could be anything, stress, anything going on in life. You know what I mean? That blocks my super creative side where I can just hone in and just be creative and, you know what I mean, do something positive, kick out some dope artwork, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Do you understand why though?
Yeah. It took this old age of mine to identify what was throwing me off. You know what I mean? It could be a relationship. It could be a relationship. Sometimes it can be a relationship.
And then you know what though? I think we've got so comfortable with what we see now. The common things like the going viral on YouTube and going viral on these social platforms to where we don't even think nothing higher. I mean, the higher stuff, the higher vibrations don't hit the same because of what the media portray to be trendy. You know what I'm saying? So like for us, like for me as a person, like I'm always, even when I'm rapping and doing my thing, like even if I mention some street or talk like, you know, it's a street reference, it's still a positive message though in it though. And I feel like, well, where we at right now in this world and stuff right now, I feel like we've been like oversaturated with the trendy low vibrational stuff to where like when we do see positive and high, once we see that high, like the high vibration is not even a norm no more. It's like that's the secondary. It ain't no different than saying, that's just like saying, okay, I'm gonna go from, I don't want to be an entrepreneur no more. I want to be a scammer because that's what's you know what I'm saying? That's what's going on.
Exactly what it's like.
That's what's going on. So it's like, you know, we gotta get back to the band. We gotta get back to the drawing table for sure, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mike got some.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, in the end, when we talking about vibes, vibration, and frequency, we got to understand when it's in the music and in sound that these things control you. Literally, it heals you. You got delta 0.5 to 3 hertz that promotes deep sleep and physical repair. Then you got beta from 13 to 30 hertz that keeps you alert and you're awake. You feel me? It's the person with what's in their mind triggers into these things. You know what I mean? Like Missy Elliott says, music make you lose control. Music makes you lose control. Now, what does that do? That hits your cerebrum and makes you feel under control. While you hear that, that shit is controlling you at that point, and it takes you. You feel me? So vibration and frequency is a serious thing. I've been playing with that for a long time. There's even vibration and frequency that helps you grow your hair. Literally. You feel me? You play with it.
Well, can you get some of that to Gatti? Can you get some of that frequency to Gatti?
Well, shit, I could promote Botanimo oil to him, and he'll get right. But the problem is with Gatti,
I'm messing with you, bro.
In iron and
I need
magnesium.
some too for my corner.
Yeah, what you need to do with that one, man, is it's really an iron and a magnesium deficiency, because we got to understand there's certain vitamins that actually helps grow and promote hair growth. You start off with what you put in your body, then you go off with the oil, then you go off with just detoxing also. You feel me? Like I was going bald too, but at the same time I learned I had a mineral deficiency. Then I started cleaning my gut, so when I eat the certain food for my hair, it will grow back.
Okay,
That's
got
just too easy. But that's the unspoken truth. But God, I can help you with that, man.
Corner.
You know what I want to point out though? You know what I want to point out though? He gave you frequencies. He gave you frequency ranges, right? For two different things. Here's the problem, right? Not the problem with what he said, but the problem in general, right? Nobody knows what the fuck happens in between, right? Because you gave ranges, right? But there's frequencies through all numbers.
Yeah.
What the fuck do the ones that they don't tell us about do?
Well, you gotta understand
because the thing is, this shit also goes against God.
People's playing God. What you think when you're a DJ standing up top and you playing your music? What you think you playing? You playing God. You controlling the masses.
And what God's plan was, right? We know the Bible. We know the Apocrypha.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know that the Nephilim existed. All of this stuff was created then. In the same amount of time, in the same time frame. Because why? Because the devil wanted to be God. He didn't understand why he didn't have the same as God. But so, like, to me, and I ain't no preacher, and I ain't none of that. But what I understand is that spiritually, right, I try to live my life like the word of God says, right? And so what I also know is that the devil was cast out. He was an angel and he was cast out, and he came down here and he did a whole bunch of stuff he wasn't supposed to do. So he put a whole bunch of stuff here that was never meant to be here. That's what vibrations and frequencies.
Hold on.
That's why you have stories. That's why you have stories, and that's why you have books that are not in the Bible, because it's a story, not the actual story.
Actually, let me tell you, I'm gonna read it out to you.
Read it out.
But before I go to that, I'm gonna disagree with you. The devil is not the problem of the world. You know who the problem of the world is? The problem of the world, if you read the book of Enoch or the book of the giants, the problem of the world was Semyaza. Semyaza was the fallen angel that came down with 200 angels that taught men and women about makeup, about abortion, about war, about everything. He had nothing to do with the devil. He decided to come for fleshly women, and they taught these women, and they came into these women and created these giants. Because of them, and because of the giants, and because of what was done on this earth, the Lord said, I have to reset all this and flood all that. Now, it's more than just frequencies that controls us. It's what we eat, as in parasites. Parasites controls us. Parasites is what makes you hungry 2 o'clock in the morning, because it's telling you I want sugar, and you're going to go get that sugar. Parasites are the true demons. Parasites are demons. Now, the thing about history, let me tell you about history. It's a little bit deeper than that. Now, with history, this is what it says. The true meaning of history. 1 second. I'm about to get this down real quick.
Where you taking that definition from? Hold on. Where you taking that definition from?
On human nature. Wait, I'm gonna say it real quick. On human nature, the meaning of history, it is man laid bare. And it goes on right in the verse of making history. It goes, any fool can make history, but takes a genius to write it. Now we're gonna go deeper into history as a guide. History is a vast early warning system. On perspective interpretation, history is not the past, which I said, but a map of the past drawn from a particular point of view to be useful for the modern traveler.
All right.
Now,
Hey,
the meaning of history itself, huh?
let me pause you real quick because this man raising his hand real quick.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't see it. Sorry, I was reading. My bad.
I know. So you said it's not the devil, right?
It's Semyaza. Semyaza is the one.
Okay.
And Semyaza is the one. You know who the demons are? The
Hold
demons
on.
are the giants.
Okay, I got you. But you said it's not the devil, and then
It's
you
not the
went,
devil.
and then you went to the good book for reference, which also says, since we're talking about books, that the devil is
Yeah.
the author of confusion.
Thank you. That's
He
why I was
is
like,
the
I ain't
author
even
of
say nothing.
confusion.
That's why I ain't even
He
say
is the
nothing.
author of confusion.
I ain't even
He's the
say
author
nothing.
of confusion.
Because
But who did?
Eden
But you
raised
know
her
what?
hand.
But you know what?
There's
But
also
hold on. But you
Go
know
ahead.
what? The God didn't flood the world because of the devil. He didn't flood the world after Adam and Eve. He didn't do none of that. He flooded the world when the angels came down. That had nothing to do with
So the
Adam
world
and Eve.
the
You see what I'm
world
saying?
has ended. The
Man,
world
this is a
has
whole
ended
different
twice.
conversation, bro.
It's
Let it go.
ended twice. It's ended by flood and by fire.
Yeah. And he said he would never end it by I think what, fire or water again. I think it was
Right?
because water was the Noah days.
So my whole thing is this, right? The
I need to
flood
get my uncle on
flood was because of the Nephilim. The flood was because of the Nephilim. What was the fire for? Because you saying that it wasn't because of the devil, but here's what I know for a fact. There's a verse in the Bible that says that you will hear several names. You will
I
hear
will tell you though.
several names, but it is the same person. Am I lying?
Not lying.
Am I lying?
Not
Hold
lying.
on.
What was the name? What was the name you said? What was the name you said?
Semyaza.
Thank you.
Semyaza.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead, Eden.
Unmute her.
You. Oh yeah, she muted.
I got.
My bad. I think I muted myself. Yeah. I actually one question, because I think I only read it once. And very, like, I think I was 10, 11 to be quite honest. If I remember correctly, the angels took on wives to create the Nephilim.
Yeah.
They came down and had sex with humans.
Yes,
That's
how
what
they
I
came.
if I remember this right. Okay.
Yeah.
Not only
That's how
that,
came
they
down and
created
had sex with
genetic
humans.
animals. They made mentors. They made different animals. They had played and manipulated the genetical DNA.
Hey, bro,
So
I don't
all
even
the
want to go.
animals.
I don't even want to go that far deep into this conversation right now
either.
because it's a little bit off topic. And I mean, it's a good conversation. But
It wasn't off topic when we started, though.
Yeah, it was on topic. It aligned with what we were talking about. But I think we need to have a separate podcast just for that type of talk. You know what I'm saying? Because for real, I can get the people on here that study the Bible and that really know the Bible, that we can say certain points to go to without going around. And Mike, you making some good points though. But I know for sure them it was some angels cast down, and some of them angels started having sex with humans. That's how them that's how the Nephilim stuff. Yeah, that's how they was created.
Yes, sir.
So, hey,
The name of the leader of the 200 was Semyaza. Semyaza was the head leader of the 200 angels that came down on Mount Aaron, and that came in. That the devil was already down there. The devil was already down there. Semyaza is too different. The devil, which is his true name, is Godriel. Godriel and Semyaza is two different people.
No, it's not.
All right, bro. So listen,
they want you to think that
the conversation tonight has been about, the vibration is extra low, but it's catchy though. It's been a great conversation. We can talk about numerous of topics. To go out, I just want to say, don't eliminate the vibe, man. Let's elevate the vibe. The solution doesn't have to be boring music or preachy content. Let's start challenging these other creators to make growth, intelligent, ownership, loyalty, discipline, and community sound just as catchy as destruction. You know what I'm saying? So let's make let's make our stuff stand out just like they stuff do. And regardless of if you're getting 2 or 3 viewers or whatever, just keep pushing. Whoever out here that got a positive content or positive feedback, man, just keep pushing what you're doing. Don't let the catchy stuff or what you see people doing or this viral, you know, feeling like you have to go viral or you have to change your context to soothe certain people. You know what I'm saying? Because in the end, it's still selling out. You know what I'm saying? And we do this every Friday. You know what I'm saying? We also bring a problem. We bring the solution. And that's what it's about every week on the podcast. That's why we consider one of the hardest podcasts on the planet for many reasons outside of that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, we're going to go out like we came in.
Solutions.
Go ahead. What you say?
Solutions. Identify the source. Notice what consistently leaves you angry, insecure, lustful, fearful, jealous, numb, mentally scattered. Reduce exposure, unfollow, mute, limit, step away from content and people that keep pulling you into that state. Replace, don't just remove, fill the gap with better music, conversations, books, exercise, nature, creative work, prayer, meditation, learning, watch repetition. Something that seems harmless once can become influential when you consume it every day. Strengthen your standards. Ask, does it entertain me only, or does it also shape me into someone I respect? Be selective with your circle. Spend more time around people whose habits, mindset, and character actually you want to absorb. Protect your first and last hour of the day. Avoid ending your day with scrolling, gossip, outrage, highly stimulating content. Improve your physical baseline, sleep, movement, sunlight, nutritious food, less substance. You can dramatically change how vulnerable you are to a negative influence. Pause before reacting. Low quality influence often works to keep you impulsive. Create space between you and what you do. Keep what's catchy in perspective. You can enjoy something without adopting its message. Entertainment doesn't have to become your identity.
Man, in a nutshell.
Can I add something to that? Seek things that give you what you're looking for with longevity. Because the title is The Vibration is Extra Low, but it's catchy though. That shit lasts for that long.
Momentarily.
That long. Seek to do and engage in and allow yourself to be influenced by shit that lasts. It's a thousand motherfucking trendy ass things out here that happen every fucking day. And they trendy. So it's 1,000 today, it's 1,000 different ones tomorrow. Ain't no longevity in that. Ain't no real relief or healing in that. Longevity is where them things come from. It takes a long time to heal from things that ail you mentally, physically. Seek to immerse yourself in the things that keep you in the mind frame and your heart and your spirit right, so it lasts. That's where I'm at, man.
Thanks, man. There you have it from the HOG panel. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our guests, reoccurring guests that came in and tapped in with us tonight. Mike, we got Eden Figurine, fresh out of Germany. You know what I'm saying? Representing that Germany. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all as always. You know, y'all make sure y'all like, share, comment, get the content out there. If you haven't subscribed to the HOG podcast show, please do so and hit the all button so you can get all the content every Friday we go live. Now, we're going to end it like this, man. We go out like we came in.
I just want to say a controversial statement.
There
you go.
I don't know if I should say it.
Well, go ahead.
Not all Not all pussy is high vibration.
Man, hey, we going out like we came in, man.
Yeah,
prayed up.
Right here.
Prayed up.
Papered up.
It pulled up, man.
All right, man. We out of there. Catch y'all next week, man. Peace.
What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. What's up? What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. What's up? What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. What's up? What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe? Yes. I said pray, I'm peppered, ain't no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm peppered, ain't no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm peppered, ain't no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm peppered, ain't no pole, that's a mo. You know Auntie Mama thumbing up, it's H.O.G, we coming up. They like, subscribe, and share. And it's about time we run these numbers up. Ain't nobody coming with the topics and the fly hitting. They been trying to duplicate the show. I guess they in they feeling. We don't care. Impact over likes is how we do it here. Come and get some gamers internationally spitting here. Minnesota and the Kansas. We got ties in Germany. Guests from Pakistan and Singapore. They rock with H.O.G. Like